I read comics, baby.
Today on comics.com, where we talk about comics, a little bit of comedy, and occasionally we cook meat. Now, I didn't get any pictures of the meat cooking because it got ate too fast. That there in front of you is a textbook, blue catfish. And let me tell you a story about the blue catfish. I am Lonnie Webb, and while I'm not sponsoring Cabela's made it possible for me to go fishing. So let me tell you a little bit about me. Lonnie Webb. I am at throughcomic.com, at Lonnie Webb on Twitter, Parler, Minds, and whatever else. You can find me on Facebook, but I don't know why. I mostly talk to family there. It's not, I'm running away from social media. So if you reach out to me, I've got DMs open. I will respond. Over on Indiegogo, I have a campaign up, Destiny Mountain Demon. It has gone into demand. There we go. And you can see that anytime. If you would, please go check that out. That is a horror comic in the eerie style. It sets up a fun horror series. I think it's going to be fun. I have also contributed by painting the comics Fat Girl #1 and #2 on John Rhodes' Hyperverse. Please go take a look at that. I think those are available on Kickstarter.com. And look up John Rhodes or Hyperverse and you will find it. And I am going to talk about Fat Girl #2 later because I just got my comp copies. If you would, please like, share, and subscribe. I need it. I'm a small YouTuber. Up and coming YouTuber, as Gary Nerdrotic says. If you would, feed the algorithm by clicking the like button, the share button, the subscribe button. I mean, it's right there. You know you want to feed the algorithm. Just click that. Click it. And you can click the dislike button if you want. It's fine. It's fine. It'll thrill me. You will make me so happy. If you think the rabbi from another planet can get excited, you haven't seen excited. I'm keeping it under wraps, you know, and things get crazy when I get excited. I'm a redneck, so you know things are going to get crazy if you like, share, and subscribe. If I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will do crazy. That's a promise. Let's go back to our fish. Hello, Mr. Fish. How are you? That is a pretty fish. I tell you, I really was surprised by that. I didn't expect to get such a nice fish that day. The weather was a little bit uncooperative. So what I did was I bought an ugly stick from Cabela's, And if you play their credit card application game and you're really, really strict, I'm not telling you never use their little card, but follow the instructions of the sales guy there. Um, use it the way he says to use it, and it's going to save you $20 right then and there. I walked away with a brand new ugly stick, a Pro Series reel that was already on sale. Um, so I saved like $20 off the top and then another $20. And then while I was there at Cabela's, I I'm I'm real happy with my ugly stick. I think the whole song and dance at the end of the year is going to give me about $60 savings. Not using the card anymore after I've done what they told me to do. And there are some steps and gyrations. They'll help you go through it. Don't worry about it. I got a hook in the water with a Kentucky rig. I had a mud hook on it, just a regular mud hook, a float, and sinker weight. Now, this perfect blue hit within 5 minutes. This is uncooperative weather. There were waves, there was wind. Trying to remember. It's 17 miles per hour, high waves on a lake. That meant if I cast straight out where I needed to go, the rig's going to come right back in my face. So I had to do a real funky side cast. It was not the usual sort of thing you want to do. 5 minutes, bam. And I get this 9-pounder. I didn't have a scale, but he's not quite 10. And so here's what my wife did. Come closer. I want to tell you the secret. We don't want to look at him. He's got a face right now. So let's just pretend about this. All right. We cleaned him. My wife is fantastic cleaning a fish. And I don't know, I was covered in gunk. I went and took a bath, came back, and she had already cleaned it. Blew me away. So she put the fish fillets in the fridge, let them get cold. You know, she double washed them like you're supposed to. Took the mud vein out. And what she did then is she sprinkled some cayenne and some pepper and some garlic, dry, and some onion powder on the fish, and set it out, let it rest. And she had a pot, no, she had a skillet with some oil getting hot, vegetable oil, not olive, not canola, not WD-40. So she made an egg wash using an egg and milk, and then she may have had to use 2 eggs or 3 because this is a big fish. And let's see, now she put panko, a little bit of flour, a little bit of pepper, and some cornstarch in a bowl. And that's all the binding agent for the breadcrumbs. She slapped the catfish in the breadcrumbs with that mix, and then put it straight into the fire skillet. And 4 minutes. 4 minutes on each side. It got a little blackened, but man, it was fantastic. That fish was so tender, so flaky. It was just falling apart. A lot of that's the fish, and none of the nearby restaurants offer up a catfish half that good. It was every bit worth driving out to the shore, the lake, and fishing for a fish. Worms in April, May, fantastic. Let's see. I can't think of anything to add to that. It did not need tartar sauce. In fact, she could have put a little more cayenne on the fish before she put it in, just because I like a little bit of flavor. Not heat, necessarily. Flavor. Plain old black pepper would have worked too. 3 minutes might have been enough. It did blacken up. Maybe 3.5. I think if you can cook chicken from a Tyson box, you can make this fish. So, I'm just passing that along. Papados makes a fish that is close, but not that good. Cracker Barrel, not quite that close. So, I'm hard pressed to think of a nearby catfish restaurant that serves a good enough fish. Farm raised versus wild. Wild shouldn't be better, but it is. So I'm offering that to you guys. Enjoy it. And I'll be back to talk to you more later on as I review some things. Please click like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you. So long.